I want an open relationship after 5 years. Just want to start this off by saying that I want people's honest opinions. I feel terrible about this already but just want to see how people feel about this. I, 19F, have been with my boyfriend Ryan, 19M, for nearly 6 years. We got together at 13 and have been together the whole way through school. Everyone sees us as the perfect couple, classic high school sweetheart situation. We have spent almost every day together, and his family is like mine. I'm especially close with his brothers and sisters and I don't want to lose that. I have never considered the possibility of not being with Ryan. However, even from being together super young there were something about Ryan that bothered me. For example, I always planned the dates and he just backpacked off all my plans. He showed up to the things when I told him they were happening. He attached himself onto me and my friendships so he didn't have to establish his own. Ryan is very athletic and plays football very often but outside of this doesn't get out much and pretty much only socializes with me. He has a bit of a reputation for being boring, which I've always disputed but it feels like we are maybe growing into different people and our needs are no longer aligning as well as before. There has also been occasions that Ryan hasn't defended or protected me when a boyfriend should in the recent years, which is something I now feel that I value more in a partner as I've gotten older. He also isn't very sex-driven and we only sleep together maybe once a month just to fill the quota so maybe my sexual needs not being met also isn't helping the situation. Those are the bad parts but on the whole the relationship is still great. We really are best friends and I don't feel like anyone will ever love me the way Ryan does so it's not worth giving up. In the past I've wondered if Ryan really is the right person for me but I've always pushed this down to the point we've been together my whole teenage life so I feel like I can't break up with him. Majority of the time I feel happy and loved but I do feel doubt every now and again. I often feel like I've missed out on normal teenage experiences with dating and meeting other people but my friends and family always just tell me I should be grateful I found the one so early and don't have to worry about getting my heart broken which is a fair point but feels very dismissive of the doubts I'm having. I've pushed any and all romantic feelings that may be there for anyone else aside obviously but it's becoming more and more difficult to ignore how much I'm doubting if I've made the right decision to stay in this relationship. I've always been respectful to Ryan and he always says that he feels very secure in our relationship, he never gets jealous or irate over other boys. Ryan and I are both taking our relationship for granted and not making the time for each other. On top of this we are going to different colleges in the fall so the distance is going to make things harder. Some of my friends have suggested us going on a break but I don't feel like I can do this without people and our families asking questions since we haven't really had any major issues besides this. I would never ever cheat on Ryan but I'm starting to feel guilty about how much I'm thinking about being with other people and not being with him. Would it be wrong of me to suggest an open relationship at this stage? I know it's purely for selfish reasons but people keep saying that maybe if I explore other options I'll know what I want but I don't want to ruin what I have. Does anyone have any advice on how to approach the situation? I've always imagined my life with Ryan so now it's been confusing to think of it without. The last thing I ever want to do is hurt him as he is genuinely the sweetest boy to walk the earth but maybe we just aren't vibing enough to make it another 6 years. Edit. I'd just like to add that I have had conversations with Ryan about how I'm feeling. We do communicate very well and I have said before I'm not feeling completely fulfilled so I'm worried about what it's going to be like going to different schools. It's definitely not as if he's completely unaware and I've gone straight to Reddit with my problems haha. Edit 2. After reading some of the other comments I've realized that an open relationship is definitely not what I want. What I actually want is for my current relationship to start thriving again and if it doesn't then I need to be brave enough to end it. Open relationships shouldn't be used as a cop-out and I understand that now. I'm just battling between fighting for it and hoping I get over this FOMO feeling, which sounds so stupid to say, or breaking it off now. I want it to be us forever but who knows.